We have blue skies and a nice view of the buildings next to us. Today's plan, since there's blue sky, is to check out the volcano, which is Mount Taranaki. So on the drive in, we stopped at Stratford at this information site and we got a few of these. We're in New Plymouth here and we're gonna drive down to Stratford. You can see on this map, there's a lot more detail, and you can see this is a route to Dawson Falls and to the swing bridge. All right, we're in Stratford and we're doing a pit stop before we go to the volcano. It's a nice clear day. There's a clock tower in the distance right there. Here's a bust of William Shakespeare. Here's a little sign from The Tempest. Nice little seating area and a coffee shop right outside. You can see a view of the volcano. All right, we're stopped to check out Dawson Falls. So it's pretty interesting, the transition from just farmland, open farmland, to suddenly thick forest. But you can see how dense and green the forest is. Just moss covered. Pretty amazing looking. Looks like there's a visitor center and there's a loop track. Dawson Falls is this direction. Somewhat steep, not too bad though. All right, let's go down the stairs. Here's the waterfall coming into view. Wow, really amazing waterfall. Look at this. Try to go over here real quick and see. Oh yeah, it gets really misty toward the base. All right, let's check out the waterfall viewpoint. You can really see the waterfall from here from a higher vantage point. Now we're gonna head over to the visitor center. Looks like the visitor center is closed today. Open Thursday to Sunday, 9 a.m. to 3:30 p.m. So a lot of information still on the outside. I think there's a lookout point I could see from the parking lot, so I'll try to get there. Let's see if this goes to that lookout point. Now here we go. Get a really expansive view of the valley. Here's Mount Taranaki. Wow, you can see Mount Rupehu from here too. So I think the last major eruption of this volcano was in the 1600s. There was some activity as well in the, I think it was the 1860s. We're gonna try to do the Wilkies Pool loop trek. So it looks like it's pretty easy trek to do. Looks groomed and is flat. And there's that meshy material that they put down to make it grippy. I can hear a stream nearby. A lot of the trees have this moss growing on them. Yeah, so far the path is really straight. There's a slight incline. It's not too bad. Sounds like a little creek next to the path down here. Ton of ferns along here as well. So it's pretty amazing how dense this forest is. Everything seems to be a bit damp. Just a constant incline up. Here we are next to the river. We're here at Wilkies Pool Bridge. Oh, there's a fantail right there. Oh wow, nice view of, looks like the stream coming down from the volcano. You can see there's frost on the path right here. So that spot has a very relaxing atmosphere. I highly recommend checking it out. It's very nice. So going downhill along this path is much, much easier. So we've driven from Wilkies Pools back down and around, and we're on this road, which apparently there's a swing bridge around here. So let's go find it. You have cloud cover coming in. There's this little black and white bird right here. Viewing platform right over here. Let's go check it out. Oh wow, here's a really good view. And there's this rotary compass. And then turning back, you get Mount Taranaki. And you can just see the ocean over this way, the west coast of New Zealand, and back this way too, part of the coastline. You can really hear the birds. Alright, let's try to find the swing bridge. So we have a signboard right here. So I'm not seeing the info on the over here, but just go up a bit and see if we can find the swing bridge. Alright, so it's going to be about a 20-minute walk up here. There's quite a steep path, so be warned. You can see the huge gorge going down. It almost looks like a shadow. I think that's the ski field. And you can see there's no snow on the ski field right now. Look at that entire side of the mountain. It's slipped down, probably from the last major volcanic activity. Alright, I think we're getting closer. Wow, look, you can do a flying fox down here. Across the gorge. The danger zone sign right here. The Manganui Gorge track is prone to significant natural hazards, including rock falls, exposed cliffs, snow, ice, and avalanches. So we were just over on that side. You can see it's basically a sheer cliff down that way. It's a very high bridge. Nice set of stairs to go up. So this is a brand new bridge. Wow. So you have some warning signs right here. The high winds. You should turn back if you feel uncomfortable. It can be slippery if it's icy and snowy. And to keep kids close by at all times. Here we go, going across the bridge. Very high up. You can see the gorge down here. Wow. So there's a bit of a bounce when you walk along, but it's not too bad. It doesn't sway. A really great view on the other side as well. Amazing. So you can see where that tunnel was. It almost looks like it was fresh. How the mountain shifted down over that area. Looks like a little bit of a spring. You can see up here, there's some ice. Oh, avalanche danger warning advisory, danger zone sign. You got some restrooms up here and a place to sit down. Oh, it's a public shelter. Here's the ski field. Pretty amazing that it's mostly grassy and green up here. There's the parking lot way over there. Alright, so that was just as nice as the Wilkies Pool walk. That wraps it up for this episode. Hope you enjoyed it and hope to see you in the next one. Alright, bye.